Drake with a macro deck, and it's still in process. I'm still kind of building it here, just testing it out with different cards. So if you have any ideas at all, just comment, subscribe, like the deck, add it to your favorites. Alright, let's start it off with our 3 Caius. Gotta love Caius, he's a really good card. Then we got 2 Guardian Etios. My bad. Etios. Always get that wrong. Then we have 2 Dark Dust Spirits. You never release. I don't think anybody ever ran this card in a macro deck, from my experience. But, I mean, if you ask me, it's not a bad choice. Because, your scouts and your survivors come back. It's kind of like the Frog Engine. People actually kind of beat you down with this card. And, it actually helps me. Double Cyber Dragon. It's just a good 2100 beater. Plop it down first turn or second turn, whatever. And now we have our 3 DD Survivors, which is one of the main cards in this deck. We have 2 Scowplane. I only run 2. I mean, I'm thinking about having the 3rd one. I probably will. 2 Fader for defense. Plop it out, get a Caius out next turn, stuff like that. Whatever I need. Doom Cows. This is kind of an added touch to this kind of macro deck. And I just actually added these in not too long ago, so I'm not exactly sure how they run yet. But if you ask me, I think they're going to run pretty good. Plus they're level 4, so I can go into Synchro Summoning. I only run 3 Synchros. 2 are level 2, and 1's level 1. And these 2 are Krebon, and 1 Unknown Synchron. Those are my Synchros. Krebon's is just a really good Synchro, or not a Synchro, tuner, in my opinion. He's level 2, and you pay 800, and he won't die from an attack. And you can do it as many times in one turn as you want. Unknown Synchron, you can special summon it if you don't have any monsters and your opponent does. It's level 1. I get some Synchro Summoning with it. Mostly, I use this a lot to get Black Rose out. And then finally a Morphing Jar. I'm not even going to explain Morphing Jar. That's pretty much a self-explanatory card. On spells, we have 2 Deep Fissure. We have 2 Pot of Duality. 1 Allure. 1 Mind Control. 1 Rhoda. And 1 Dark Hole. No MSTs. But our traps kind of cover that. So, of course, 3 Macrocosmos. 2 Bottomless Trap Hole. 2 Dark Bribe. 2 Torrential Tribute. Solemn Judgment. And finally, Starlight's Road. Now, pretty much all these traps, they're kind of self-explanatory in myself. So Starlight's Road, people actually, believe it or not, I mean, you're going to see a lot of dark holes out there because, your Kaius, Etios, your survivors, you want a Solemn Warning and stuff like that. Torrential Tribute, actually, that's the main card I see a lot, and Starlight Road helped me from a Torrential Tribute, and that's Starlight Road actually won me the game. Solemn Judgment, that's self-explanatory. 2 Torrential Tribute. I ran 1 Torrential and 1 Mirror Force. Didn't really like Mirror Force. Torrential I think's better. Plus, like I can kind of Torrential myself, like with a DD. If my opponent has a lot of monsters, DD comes back in Torrential Tribute. So I don't have to wait for him to summon. If it's kind of a game optional kind of thing. 2 Dark Bribe. Pretty sure you know why I run those, just to help out my Fishers and Cosmoses. I ran these Bottomless Trap Hole, 2 of them, over 2 Solemn Warning, just to save life points, and I just like the card better. I don't know why exactly, but it seems better to me. And then, of course, 3 Macro. That's self-explanatory right there. You don't even need to talk about it. Extra deck, I got Ally of Justice, Decisive Armor. I got a Mistworm, a Scrap Dragon, a Red Dragon Archfiend, Stardust, Scrap Archfiends. Supposed to be my Black Rose. My friend took my Black Rose to use it. You know, whatever. So, this is just in there for replacement for now. Brionic, of course. Ally, Justice, Catastrophe, sure. Armory Arm, Chimera Tech, Utopia Ray, Ulti, by the way. Utopia, a Maestro. It's built-in Book of Moon. Love this card. Not exactly sure how to pronounce this. It's a Photon something. Good card. Okay, Gachi is a fun card, and I get it out a lot in this deck. So that's the deck. And, you know, it's a cheap deck. So, yeah, just let me know. I'm trying to get any ideas I can, so let me know if you guys have any changes to make on the deck itself, or just tell me if you like it. I mean, I just kind of threw it together, so I've been making changes over it the past week. So, just let me know.